These are the top 5 reasons to live in Moundville, Alabama. Hey guys, I'm Phil.Duke Jr. here with Living in Tuscaloosa County. And once again, we're going slightly outside of Tuscaloosa County today. I'm down in a small town south of Tuscaloosa. Part of Moundville is in Tuscaloosa County, but the main part of the city is in Hale County. So another county just south of Tuscaloosa, but it's a great little area. I'm back here at the state park, which I'm gonna talk about in just a second. But hey, if you're watching these videos, you're getting some value out of this content, please hit that like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so that you get notified anytime new content comes out. Hey guys, I'm in the real estate business. I've been doing real estate for most of my adult life now, and I'm talking to people every single day who are considering buying real estate in the Tuscaloosa area, and these videos can help you a lot, but nothing can help you more than just reaching out. My phone number is all over this channel. My email address is all over this channel, and there's even links where you can book a video chat with me so we can talk about specifically what you are looking to do. So don't be afraid to reach out. I would love to talk to you about my hometown of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. All right, so reason number 1. So I'm gonna get to the state park in a second. You can see I've got my yellow wristband from paying my entry fee to get into the park today. But reason number 1, when it comes to small towns in close proximity to Tuscaloosa, Moundville is probably the easiest commute you're gonna have. So that's reason number 1. It's an easy commute to Tuscaloosa, okay? It used to be the intersection of Highway 69 and Skyland Boulevard, where the Lowe's is, where Chick-fil-A is, where the movie theater and Academy Sports. That used to be such a pain to get through that intersection, but a couple years ago, they expanded that entire highway. So from Tuscaloosa, from basically downtown Tuscaloosa, all the way down here to Moundville, you've basically got a 6-lane highway. So when it comes to distance, you're probably, I think 18, 19, 20 or so miles, give or take, depending on where you actually live inside Moundville. But it's an easy commute to get to Tuscaloosa, to even get to the interstate. Even if you work at the Mercedes plant out in the Vance area, or you need to go on the interstate, you know, left or right when you get to Tuscaloosa, Moundville is a super easy commuter town. Reason number 2, okay, is the state park back here, Moundville Archaeological Park. At one time, there were approximately 10,000 Native Americans that lived back here, and I don't know if you can really see those mounds. It's kind of hard to tell in the video how big these things are, but there's a series of mounds out here. A couple of them you can walk on, most of them you can't, but about 10,000 Native Americans lived here. They have kept a really good care of this park. It's actually run by the University of Alabama. There's a great little museum out here. You can see, you know, the way that they lived. There's a great little 3D hologram, little video presentation that you can watch. There's walking trails out here that take you all the way to the river. And a couple times a year, there are big events and big festivals out here at the state park. So even if you don't move to Moundville, I would recommend taking a day, half of a day, coming down here and checking out Moundville Archaeological Park. Reason number 3 is the restaurants and the stores, okay? Now, if you're local and you're watching this, you're like, Phil, Moundville doesn't have a ton of restaurants and stores, and you're right. But compared to some other areas that you could move to on the outskirts of Tuscaloosa, Moundville at least has a couple restaurants, okay? You can go to a Mexican place, get you some good Mexican food. You can go to Jack's, which, you know, is really popular for breakfast, particularly on the weekends. Big Mike's Steakhouse is in downtown. There's a couple other little small places down here in this area. So when you're down here, if you don't want to drive back into the city over the weekend, there's places you can go and grab lunch, go grab breakfast, go grab something for dinner, okay? And also on the way down here, I talked about that 6-lane highway. On the way down here, there are tons of places to eat, tons of grocery stores, tons of convenience stores. So you could pick something up on your way home for the day and have plenty of options. And then once you're down here to Moundville, you wouldn't have to take, a move again. As far as stores go, there's just a couple down here. Obviously, Dollar General is taking over everywhere. So we've got a Dollar General down here, and then there's a Family Dollar kind of at the one traffic light in Moundville. So there are a couple places where if you needed to go get something, needed some diapers, needed some spaghetti sauce, needed some milk, there are some places down here where you could go to get those things. But the big appeal, I think, would be all the places between Tuscaloosa and Moundville that you're going to pass on the way. Reason number 4 is houses down here are more affordable. Housing affordability, okay? So, because you're a little bit outside of the outskirts of the city, the land price is a little bit cheaper, which brings the prices of the homes down. Not everybody wants to be 20 minutes away from the city, so there's less people wanting to move to areas like this, which makes the demand a little bit less, which makes the prices lower for you. Because of this, we've also seen some of the larger builders in the area have started buying some land down here and developing new construction neighborhoods, okay? Very affordable. Check the prices down here compared to inside Tuscaloosa County, and you'll probably be pleasantly surprised. I've had a lot of clients over the last couple years who have ended up making the move down here because they could get more house for the money and still be so close to Tuscaloosa. Reason number 5 is the Black Warrior River. The same Black Warrior River that flows through Tuscaloosa and Northport flows through Moundville as well. So if you're a fisherman like me, there's a couple places where you can put your boat in. If you're a boater, there's stretches of the river down here that are great for tubing, for boating. And you also have riverfront houses down here. The riverfront houses down here are typically going to be up on stilts. They're going to be elevated. So you will park underneath them. You can park your boat underneath them. You can park a trailer underneath them. You could store stuff underneath them. The river down here does rise a lot as we have rain come through. So the houses here are going to be elevated. But if you're wanting to be on the water and you don't want to pay what it's going to cost to be on Lake Tuscaloosa, well then the Moundville area might be an area for you to consider. Again, nice, beautiful, updated homes, modern construction on the river down here. Really good fishing down here. There's a lot of fishing tournaments down here for people like me that are into fishing. But you got those beautiful river views, and even down here at this state park, there are walking trails straight back that way. You'll see the signs as you're driving through. There are beautiful walking trails where you can go walk and see the river that flows through Moundville, Alabama. So again, if you've got questions about Moundville, if you've got questions about Tuscaloosa, if you've got questions about what the market is doing, feel free to check out the other videos on my channel, but also don't be afraid to reach out. I would love to talk to you, and you might decide Tuscaloosa area is for you. You also might decide that it's not. I would like to give you some value and help you make that decision either way.